Okay, I am back. The the internet looks okay, the video looks okay. Hopefully the audio is okay. I have a very strange setup right now. I'm outside. I'm actually on the ground, and my laptop and my microphone are currently like on a small like pool table, like a small portable pool table. So what I want to do is play people. If you want to challenge me, let me open the chat. Oh wow, people are here. I took 5 mins on my name. I took 5 mins on my name is like always the first person here. Thanks for watching. Hello, msinger24. I know I haven't been streaming recently, at least the last few days, and I get messages all the time from people who like ask me where I am. Shout out to Subham. Let me respond to Subham. Yes, I'm streaming right now. Okay. So yeah, if people are watching and you want to play me, send me a challenge on Lichess. Maybe the easiest way to do that is to type in Lichess in the chat, and then you can send me a challenge. Wow, the first sub, JCSIL86, just subscribed. And by the way, I don't think I've publicly announced this yet, but I became a Twitch partner about 4 days ago, 5 days ago. We have our first challenger. Let's accept this. So any subscribers now get access to the Fabiano emote, which I'm pretty proud of. So we have the first game, pawn e4, knight f3. Let's see if we'll transpose into some kind of like Panziani. D5. I think I can. Wait, do I take or do I play e5? I'll take. And then we'll play some kind of Scandinavian queen d8. So he's inspired by John Bartholomew. Okay, I'll play d4. Yeah, so JCS now has a Fabiano emote. I do want to ask the viewers if you have like an emote request, if there's a particular player or symbol or just anything that you want me to make, let me know. I'm in the process of going through like old photos and trying to see what could potentially work for an emote. Am I threatening some? I think I'm threatening bishop take f7 and knight g5 here. Maybe he'll fall for it. I assume this person's watching. I don't know if he's disguised as someone in the chat. Also, let me know, is the audio okay? Because I'm outside, there's background noise, there's traffic, there's people talking at my friend's apartment in Hollywood right now. I'm going to play bishop e3, safe and solid. If he takes on f3, I'll take back with queen. And then if he takes on d4, I win d7. In the meantime, I just might want to play h3, g4. Grapefruit or Thai food? Both? I mean, yesterday I had a lot of Thai food and at least 1 or 2 grapefruits. So it was a good mix of things. A little Plotkin emote. That's actually a really good suggestion. But what would the emote be? Would it be his face? Because I don't think his face is too recognizable. Maybe it would just say like little Plotkin in really like tiny letters. I guess if it's an emote, it has to be tiny. I'll have to brainstorm some ideas for that. Juan Fuji is asking, what do you think about the current US Championship standings? I will admit that I have no idea what the results were today, and I should probably make an effort to check on online to see what happened. I was watching yesterday for a little bit. I saw the Fabiano finish, and that was pretty sad for him. And I did look earlier today. I know he was playing Shanklin, and Shanklin had a good position. But if anyone has the news, if Shanklin won or Fabiano held a draw, I would be interested to know. Box is asking, who is your favorite historical non-living chess player? So my favorite dead chess player. Actually haven't thought about that. You know, I have a lot of favorite living chess players. Okay, let's destroy his pawn structure. We can castle kingside. Favorite non-living chess player? I mean, Karpov is still alive. Korchnoi. Trying to think of someone who I like met and that inspired me. Okay, I have a name. He passed away only a few years ago, and I've actually played him, I think, once in a tournament. His name was Dan E. Mayers. He's not like known for chess, but he was like 85 or 90 years old and still playing like tournaments all over the country in the U.S. And he has a really interesting life story. He lived in Idaho, but he worked on like the nuclear bomb, like in the early days of, like he had a really, really interesting life. I would recommend Googling his name. And the one year I played him was the tournament in Foxwoods in 2007. And it was a tournament that I became an expert, where I broke 2000. And my game against him, he played a Smith Mora, and there were about maybe 4 or 5 moments during the game where he just fell asleep. Like he just took a short nap. So I think at that time he was like in his mid 80s, and he used like a magnifying glass to take notation. It was pretty cool. Any memories of Wojo? Actually, I met Wojo only once, and he visited Chicago, and he gave a simul, and he absolutely crushed me. I was probably like 1500 at the time, but I remember him like being a pretty nice guy. Kind of wish I knew him more, because I know he was a pretty iconic chess figure, like back during the early days of U.S. chess. JCS is saying, I want to troll Gorilla. Oh, with a little Plotkin emote, okay. Yeah, hello to JI412 Joe. I do have a favor to ask everyone who's watching. I'm going to just type in a command in the chat. I'm currently behind in a Twitter poll, and I need as many votes as possible. I'm losing to Hammer. And all I need like 50 or 60 more votes, so if everyone watching the stream can vote, there is money on the line, and it would be awesome if I can stage a comeback in the 2 hours that are left in the poll. Let's focus on this game, though. The position's kind of heating up. He wants to trade queens, but I don't think white should trade queens here, because this queen is maybe a target, and his knight's kind of out of play. I'm just going to play queen... Oh, queen g3 runs into bishop d6. Let's play queen f3. And someday I want to play knight d3, knight e5. And the c6 pawn is just a long-term weakness. Like, he can never push it. It's already attacked once by the queen. Play knight d3 here. Maybe I'll play rook e1, knight e5. And if we trade on e5, my rook comes to e5 and then gets to c5. I just want to eventually like win all his pawns. Thank you, Messy Marvin, for voting. Really appreciate that. a5, is he sacking a pawn? Is that a free pawn? b take a5, knight d5. Positional sacrifice. What do I do? I mean, a pawn's a pawn. b take a5, knight d5, knight c5. And then I'm threatening knight d7, and then I can play a6. Okay, let's do it. Knight c5 is a really nice multi-purpose move, because I defend the c3 pawn with the queen, I'm threatening knight d7 with a triple fork, and I'm planning a6. Oh, maybe he's debating whether or not to take on a4. I forgot that pawn's kind of hanging. But then his knight's kind of out of play. Okay, he takes. It's a weird position, because his queen's tied down to the knight. The knight has very few moves. He might want to take on c3 next. Very spicy. Could play a6. Actually, queen d1 maybe traps the knight? No, queen d1 hangs my knight. 500 bits from BG. Thank you so much. But any bits given to me at this moment will only distract me. I'm going to play rook fc1. It's a safe move. I'm just supporting c3. Elastic hold is back. Yeah, elastic hold, I responded to your message on stream. That's how I started the stream. c5, he's being ambitious, but I can play queen c6. And this knight... Oh, my knight is hanging. I forgot my knight was hanging. I'll have to flag him. Because then when he takes my knight, he takes my bishop. That's such a bad move. I like my position too. Okay, I'll take with queen. Okay, good thing this is a casual game. Wait a minute. This is bad. That's what happens when I get distracted from the chat. I have to blame that on BG7 for being the bits leader. Wait, is BG7 my opponent? So that would be a really interesting strategy to just like throw bits in a time scramble. Take. The problem is that if I take on d4, he takes and my rook and f2 pawn are attacked. Yeah, I can't take. I have to play c4, but then d3. Okay, I'll go for this line. Rook d1. Or I have a7 intermediate move. Let's play rook d1 first. Tactical Wizard is here. It's been a while. Okay, I'm gonna keep attacking his queen. Keep attacking his queen. 5 bits says Nathan F. Don't flag. Let's play queen here. I just have to survive for like 20 seconds. And he keeps taking time. Rook f1, safe move. Ooh, bishop take f2, that hurts. But okay, he's not going to mate me in 10 seconds. I feel pretty comfortable now. I mean, he has a completely winning position, but maybe I can mate him. f7 hangs. Am I going to mate him? Rook h4? I'm threatening mate in 1. Oh, he has bishop c7. Or did he? I don't know. King h1. Hey, I'm winning. And he's flagging. I'm taking... Oh my gosh, he almost had rook b1 there. That wouldn't be mate because queen g1, but that was a really messy finish. Thank you guys for throwing bits. Shout out Nathan F for 15 bits. Have I played Leela 0? I tried challenging Leela 0 a few days ago, but it doesn't allow title players to challenge it. It's only after the Andrew Tang match. But the Andrew Tang match was today, so I believe I could play Leela 0 if I wanted to. I'm gonna play Subham because Subham was like dying for me to stream, and we'll reward him with, or her, with a game. I think, is this person from St. Louis? I think we've met in person. And I'll be going to St. Louis in 2 days, starting my drive tomorrow and then arriving on Tuesday. So if you're in St. Louis and you're visiting US Championships, or you just live in St. Louis, let me know. Happy to meet in person. We're going to play this line where black has wasted a tempo playing e6 and then e5, but it's not that bad because white's setup is not too desirable with a pawn on e4 and bishop on g2. Oh wow, thanks Zefcat for hosting. I feel like I know who Zefcat is. Another streamer on leechess.org. But who is it? I can picture her face. I can't remember her name. Am I doing a simul today? I will do a simul if I win the Twitter poll. How about that? My Twitter poll is very, very close. The poll ends in about an hour and a half. I'm currently behind to John Ludwig Hammer. So if you want to vote for me, go on Twitter and vote for me. It's a streamer poll, so I would be very happy to defeat Hammer in any sort of streamer poll. Bishop g4. Okay, let me advertise the thing again. I don't like to advertise too much, but I'm in desperate need of votes. Knight d4 is coming, and he's gonna have to move back to d1. Life is good. Oh, he has knight d5 though, and then it's almost like complete symmetry. But queen b6, knight d5, queen take b2, knight take f6, pawn take f6. That looks reasonable. He has rook b1 though in the end. I'm calculating some very deep line. Take on b2, take on a2. He takes on d7. Chess is difficult. I'm gonna put my bishop on c5. I think this is a simpler approach. So if the bishop comes to c5, then both my bishop and my knight are happy. His knight could be happy, but his bishop will never be happy. And then there's constant pressure to f2. Okay, rook c1's kind of annoying. Maybe I'll play queen d6. Discouraging b4. And at some point I want to like put the rooks in the center. Ooh, maybe play f5 even. Open the f-file. Enabling more pressure on it against f2. f5 is maybe the type of move I should have calculated, but here I'm just playing it on intuition. And there's lots of x-ray vision against the pawn, against the king. My knight's doing a good job at restricting his queen. Let's just take. Or do I want to take? I don't want to make his bishop happy. Maybe f4. f4, take. Let's not change the position too much. I'm going to play a6. I create a safety square for my bishop in case he plays b4, and I'm also threatening b5. And if I play b5, then he has to retreat his queen, most likely to d1. Tactical Wizard is making a Twitter account just to vote for me. I'm so honored. I've been in 2 Twitter polls this year so far. They were all part of like chess.com stuff. The first one was for the Pro Chess League, and I got more votes than Carlson and Caruana, which is really exciting. Rook c7 is aggressive move. But is he threatening anything? I don't think so. Do this. Hammer is at 160. I'm at 100, so I need 60 more votes. Okay, that's doable. I think maybe. Guess we'll find out. And there's only like an hour left. Hammer mishandled classified emails. Yeah, that sounds like Hammer. Let's put the... Oh, let's not hang a bishop. Again, I'm getting distracted. His queen might want to come in to my house. Maybe rook fc8. It's not the most desirable move, but I just want to trade off his most active piece. More bits from Nathan, being distracted. I mean, it's working. But sometimes if you can play chess in very distracting settings, then it's just a good, like, it's a good skill set to have, especially in tournaments when there's like noises or like babies in the room and they're crying and you're just like in the zone. So let's try and get in the zone here. His knight's annoying. The position's about to explode. Let's take pawns. My knight's still defended. That was an interesting move. I'm gonna play rook c8. Whoa, let's take the pawn in a2. Oh, wait, he's threatening bishop d5. So let's not plunder a queen. King h7. This position's exploding. And his pawn is scary. And his king is relatively safe. Now his pawn might be weak. My gosh, Nathan with the bits, stop distracting me. Take the pawn, I guess. Okay, Subham is nervous. Can see the hesitation. He just hung 2 pieces with 1 move. Now I can probably start flagging him. Okay, 3 seconds, plenty of time. Hey, I won another game. Good game, Subham. Also known as Elastic Hold. I'm not going to rematch because I have pending challenges. Maybe we'll play later, though. Anius is asking, does playing on Lichess affect your FIDE rating? No, it does not. FIDE rating is only affected in FIDE tournaments. And it requires a FIDE arbiter. So sometimes FIDE tournaments are hard to find. But, yeah. Playing on Lichess only affects your Lichess ratings, as far as I know. Let's play Xstorm. Xstorm 59, which I've had trouble against. We actually have an equal score, so let me try to get on a plus score. I feel like the last two games we played, I've accidentally played the Smith Mora. So let's play some more mainstream opening. Bishop b5 check, why not? It's a fun line. And c4. Jerabuk did something very similar to Wesley So a few days ago in the tournament. And they had some really, really interesting position, or potentially interesting position resulting from this line. Knight take e4 is a really cool move. Please play it so I can show my preparation. You can still play it. You win a pawn. It's a center pawn. I think he's considering taking it. Okay, he's being boring. g6. Let's play rook e1. After this game, I do want to show the viewers what happens after knight take e4 because there's some really, really cool lines. But for now, we're going to just develop pieces and play decent chess. Do you like the Accelerated Dragon? The Accelerated Dragon is my secret back pocket opening. It's what I like to play if I want to surprise my opponent as black. 95% of the time against e4, I'll play Timon of Sicilian, which it's a reliable opening for me. But Accelerated Dragon can be dangerous in certain lines. Nathan F is asking where am I at? Where am I? I'm currently in Hollywood. I'm at a friend's apartment. Really nice location, really nice apartment. I'm flying back to Chicago tonight, and I have some time to kill right now. I'll play knight c6. And maybe go for the trade if he wants to take. And I'll get the bishop pair. More bits. Oh, bits from Subham. Or bits from Elastic Hold. Same person. Bishop b7 I think wins a pawn. A classic rook pawn fork. Oh, except I lost c4, but I win a6. Okay. And the goal with this game is just to win and improve on my suboptimal score. Xform 59 is a player that I always underestimate. Like, he's tricky. But in this game, oh, this game has increment, so I can't flag him too easily. I'm gonna play bishop e3 and complete development. Oh, he wants to take the bishop. I think the goal is to hang on to the bishop pair, because bishops are just so effective, especially in pawn structures like this where there's action on both sides, and especially if I can get some past queenside pawn, the bishops can support that. Knight c4, he's being annoying. Maybe knight a4, attack the rook. Someday I want to play b3. Maybe I'll play b3 next move, if it works tactically. Not entirely sure. b3, knight take e4 could be a problem. Wait, b3, knight take e4, bishop take e4. Let's do it. It's blitz. I have to use intuition. I think knight take e4, bishop takes c4, and then I attack his knight. My rook hangs, but I think it's okay. Nathan is asking, am I playing at Chicago Open? Oh, you'll be there. I probably am not playing, to be honest, but I might play some side events, and I'll definitely stop by at least on 1 or 2 days. So, yeah, it's a great tournament. It attracts a lot of players, but it's a lot of games, and it's only 5 days to play 9 rounds, so it's pretty tiring. I mean, I might make the decision to play last minute, but I would have to be well prepared. Like, I'm not going to just play for the sake of playing. This position's getting tricky. My pawn is hanging. My rook is vulnerable. I mean, his a pawn's hanging. Problem is, if I take on a4, he takes on e4, and then rook b1, knight c3. Some bishop b2 maybe. Bishop b2. Neutralize the diagonal. He could win the pawn, but then we're trading e pawn for a pawn. I guess then it's equal material. Oh, queen d4, he has knight f6. So I'll take the a pawn. I mean, The pawn structure is better for black, but I have the bishop against the knight, and this passed a pawn could be dangerous sometime in the near future. Except if he trades it off, which he's about to do. Okay, at least I have the time advantage, and I have the only passed pawn on the board. But how do I make use of it? A4, queen A5. Maybe queen B2 at some point. I have to figure out a plan here. People are distracting me in the chat. Let's play queen B2. An idea is to play queen B5, but that runs into rook C5. Chess is so difficult. Let's play queen B4. I just wanted to stop him from playing queen A5, and now I want to push my pawn. It's kind of slow, but hopefully he'll think more. Okay, let's play A4. The problem is both these pawns are potentially weak. Like, they're both isolated. The good thing for me is that this pawn is kind of backwards. Okay, he's threatening to take on C4. I have to play rook C1. Maybe I'll play rook E4. A bit more active. Maybe I can like surprise checkmate him. Can't really draw arrows, but do something like this and then this. How do I make that happen? A5 loses a pawn. Wait, does A5 lose a pawn? Probably loses a pawn. Queen E1 is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna play Queen E1. I want him to move the pawn. If he moves the pawn, then it weakens the D6 pawn. And if he moves the pawn, I'll probably come back to some square like C3. Also, I'm just trying to make him think. Queen C3, sure. Nathan F, thanks for the vote, and thanks for the bit. I'm gonna play Rook E1. I really want him to move this pawn. Or just give me the pawn for free. Now King F8 runs into Queen H8 mate. So he moves the pawn, I'm gonna move back. Oh, but D5 is coming. D5. Okay, he has two threats. We're both running low on time. I think this defends everything. Yeah, this is really tricky. I'm gonna play Rook H4. I still want the surprise checkmate idea. He's about to flag. Oh, he had 2 seconds left. Queen B7? Why not? Please flag, please flag. Yes, he flags. I don't feel good about winning that, but I feel relieved that I didn't lose that. Shout out to Z Nation Chess. Z Nation Chess. I know it looks bad that I said I'm busy today, and I had to like not give a lesson, but this Twitter poll is the most important thing going on. I need all the votes that I can get. Wait, what's the serious question? What kind of materials is presented in Dvoretsky's analytical manual? I have no idea. I'm sure Amazon could answer that. If you don't know how to use Amazon, you can go to, oops, wrong tab. Let me go to a new tab, Amazon.com, Dvoretsky Analytical Manual, and then you can read the reviews. I'm sure it gives some overview too. Read more. Oh, the read more button. Oh, the read more button is kind of working. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't give a great overview. But maybe other people in the chat can assist with that. I'm sure out of everyone watching, there's at least one person who has that book. If that one person wants to answer that question, please go ahead and do so. I took 5 minutes is asking, how much does it cost to travel to tournaments? I will say there is a there is a skill in being able to travel on a budget. Like usually the costs of travel are transportation, accommodation, and food. And there's ways to minimize all of those costs. Sometimes you have to be creative. Like sometimes you want to look for train rides over flights or bus rides. There are times where you can get really cheap flights too. Like if you travel on weekdays or do what I'm doing and take like an overnight flight, you can significantly reduce the cost, especially if you're flexible with days too. But that's a whole other area that let's not delve into too much. I would never question you like that. Oh, thank you, C Nation, for understanding. Have I checked out Sam Shanklin's book? I saw Sam Shanklin's lecture on St. Louis Chess Club, and I really enjoyed the lecture. Like, he's a really good teacher, and I like for myself, I learned a lot from his lecture. It was some simple concept like pawns can't move backwards, but his material was really instructive, and like he did a really good job at like showing all the key variations. But he talks really fast, so if you're maybe an amateur player and you listen to his lecture, maybe you have to listen to it at like half the speed. Half the speed? Yeah, half the speed, not twice the speed. Just to like absorb all the lines, because he rattles out variations very, very quickly. I was gonna accept another challenge, but I remember that I wanted to show some moment in the opening. They were actually discussing, I think they were discussing this exact position in the US Championship commentary, and Maurice was giving some interesting lines, but Maurice was using the engine. And I was watching it and I was very upset that he didn't mention like one of the key lines for whites, or one of the key moves for whites. And that was about the Jerabuk Wesley game. So of course all the fun happens after knight e4, knight take e4. White can play rook e1, knight f6, d4, take, take. And now, I mean, white's down a pawn. It looks like black can develop normally with g6, bishop g7, and castling. But white has a really, really, really cool move after g6. And it's the type of move that you probably won't be able to find unless you're using Stockfish. So Stockfish's recommendation here is knight c6. It's a pretty, what's the right word? I was about to say disgusting. It's a pretty epic move. Idea being that there's so many pins in the position. The e-pawn is pinned, so it's not really defending either the d6 pawn or the knight. And also in many cases, the knight on d7 is pinned. So one of the nice lines here is that after pawn takes c6, bishop takes c6, rook v8, there's an amazing queen take d6. And because the knight's pinned and the pawn is pinned, white's threatening both queen take f6 and queen take b8. It's just such a cool position. I know this idea happens in some other similar lines, but it's nice opening preparation. And it starts from the c4 line, which I think c4 is a pretty rare move. If we look at the stats, yeah, c4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 6th most popular move, so not played too often. Maybe there's been games that have gone down this line. Castle. Oh, these are games on Lichess. So in tournaments, let's go to the tournament database, Masters database. Ah, there's been 2 games after knight f6, castle. Oh, one of the games is mine. I forgot about that. I played Rufang Li in this line. That was the whole time, like or that was the time where I prepared the whole line. It was like the night before I discovered all these cool tricks. Put sounds on. What does that mean? Oh, sounds. Let me, do I unmute this? Unmute site. Okay, now sound should be on. Wait. Maybe I turn up my volume. Okay, now sound is on. Yeah, the Rufang Li game, we went down another interesting line. But if you guys are curious about that game, feel free to check it out on your own. Let's move on. Let's go and play some more people. Real quick, I'm really curious how I'm doing in this Twitter poll. I'm sorry for going outside of Leechess. I'm going to refresh the page. I'm currently at 30%. There's 1 hour left. If I refresh, any change? Loading. Oh, I'm still at 30%. Ooh, I need 19 more percent of the votes. That's about 60 more votes. I don't think I'll make it, but who knows? Maybe I'll make it. If you guys have Twitter accounts, let's move on. Ooh, Lil Plotkin. Let's play Lil Plotkin. And maybe I can crowdsource. If people can give me a Lil Plotkin emote suggestion, I would love to make a Lil Plotkin emote. But I don't know what symbol would best represent him. If, like, what is a Plotkin? Please give me ideas. I don't think I've ever played Lil Plotkin in simple blitz, just like three minutes. I always play him in 1 minute or like variance chess. I'm gonna play a5 here. Simply preparing a4. More distractions. I don't know whether to be thankful or annoyed or distracted. Probably all three. Andres Toth really wants to play you. He also sent you a message. Oh, did I respond to him? I responded once. I think I told him that I'll be free after May 1st because I can't I don't want to say I can't, but it's really hard for me to schedule things in advance this week because just my schedule is so chaotic. But I do want to play him. Like, I share the same feelings that he has. Can I just trap his bishop? B5, B4, C5. Let's play B4. Bishop D2. Let's play H5. It's a weird position. Someone is a sub. Okay. Hello to Cash Money. 99999. G4. Okay, I got my pawns on the wings. Let's just play C5. I think I'll keep pushing pawns until I can't push pawns anymore. That's supposed to be a secret plan, but maybe I shouldn't have revealed the secret. Let's play D4. Okay, now it's hard to push pawns. Let's develop. Ooh, did he have E5? No, he didn't have E5. Let's play bishop E7. And maybe I'll play like knight D7 and E5 if he lets me. Why are people changing the color of their font? And how do you change the color of your font? Because that looks pretty magical. I'm gonna play bishop A6. I just want to remove the knight. Like, this is a type of position where knights are better than bishops because the pawn structure is so fixed. Okay, I'm gonna play E5. Ooh, then I can play G5. And my foot's asleep. Oh my gosh. My foot feels so numb. It's hard to play chess when your foot's asleep. Wait, this is gonna be a time scramble game. Did he just fork me? That was not nice. But I can take on G4. And if he takes, I play H3. I'm not going to calculate, I'm just going to move. It's good life philosophy. Don't think before you act. Now I'm pinning his bishop, and he's attacking my rook. I could take his knight, because knights are more valuable than anything in this position. And then I'll play bishop C1, and his king is tied down to his g-pawn. And then my knight will come in, my queen will come in. Knight f5 is coming. Knight f5 is... it's annoying, but I'll deal with it. Knight f5 I think I can just take. Problem is, if I plant my knight on h4, he'll just trade it off. Oh, what to do? Let's pin him. Just gonna delay making difficult decisions. I'm also low on time, so I can't really think much. Okay, I can take the knight now. This is not what I wanted, because now my bishop is just a dumb piece. But his king is a bit ridiculous. Let's play bishop e7 and king d7. I'm preventing queen g5. My rook will come behind my passed pawn, and then I'll push my passed pawn. And maybe it'll be easy to play. Oh, he just wants to win the pawn. Maybe rook here? I don't know. I want to mate him somehow. That's the objective in chess. You can take in queen h4. What is going on? I don't want to lose a pawn. Let's put the bishop there. Oh, he's gonna flag me. But maybe I can mate him first? Bishop here, queen e3 coming. I smell mate. He can't take on e5. Queen e3 is mate in 1. I think he's dead. Queen f4. Wait a minute. Oh, he's not dead. That was a good move. Let's do this. No, his king is so ridiculous. My bishop's a good piece. But how do I mate him? c2's hanging. Okay, I'm gonna win his a-pawn and then promote my a-pawn before he checkmates me. Let's do that. Ooh, I didn't want to do that because he pushes. But I blockade? Wait, what's going on here? This is such a ridiculous position. He's gonna flag me. No, stop it. Draw? Oh no, he's taking all my pawns with check. And I'm on a trackpad, my hands are sweaty. Wait. No! He won my queen. It takes a while for the feeling to sink in. Like, I was so close to mate. Nathan F, 61 bits saying don't flag. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything really obvious? Because right around here, it just felt so close to mate. I don't know. He defended well. I thought I attacked well. Like, my bishop was such a bad piece, it became a monster on g5. Good game. Oh, that's unfortunate. My foot's still asleep. Okay, let's play someone else. We can play Nathan F. I've lost track of how many bits he's given. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Streamlabs just to thank everyone who I've forgot about thanking. Oh, Nathan F is a good player. Over 2,000, okay. Let's play e5. Wow. Okay, so the most recent follow was from Chester Blitzman. Thank you, Chester Blitzman. Thank you, Mostman, not Camere. Thank you, Some Fancy Potato. Appreciate all the follows. Knight c4. What is knight c4? Why not just take my free knights? No, maybe this is prep. Plays d3 so quickly. Oh, this is 2-0 bullet. That's probably why he's playing quickly. Don't lose to Nathan, says BG. I'm not gonna lose to him. My only loss will be to Lil Plotkin. B2 attacked. He's gonna play Rook B1. Yeah. Let's do stuff with the bishops. Knight D4 will happen. This is very unpleasant for white. Because c2 is attacked. Oh my gosh, what just fell on the computer? Something fell from the sky. Queen d1. So now I have discoveries. But where's the best discovery? Take on c2 or bishop g4. No, bishop g4 is a bad move. I shouldn't take all my time here. I'm going to play knight b3. I'm just curious what he's going to do. I might be preparing rook d2. I think rook d2 could be a cool move. Wait a minute. Knight d2. That's a fork. It's a very rare fork. You don't see this every day. Knight d2 forking the queen and the rook. Now I'm threatening rook d2. Okay, now I can win the a pawn. Oh, let's not pre-move that. He has knight c3. If he played knight c3 at the right moment, I would have pre-moved queen take a2. That would be very bad. Now I'll just pawn storm. Going with the little Plotkin strategy, just pushing the wing pawn. Can pre-move this. Bishop h3. Oh no! Wait a minute, I'm not losing anything. Queen g4 was sort of scary, but it doesn't work. And okay, he might take on g7. This could get weird. Rook h1. I guess I can start with, and then just take stuff and rook g8. I'll win the g pawn. I'm keeping my time advantage. He wants to take a pawn. I'll let him take the pawn. I'll give him the satisfaction of taking on c7. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed that. Maybe he had a stronger move there, like queen d4. But it should still be okay. Let's be careful. This king is pretty unsafe. Let's just trade queens. Oh, he doesn't want the queen trade. Well, now I can go after him somehow. c3. I'm lagging a little bit, or he's lagging a little bit. Not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna flag him. I feel sad for him, says Dusky Mountain. Sad for me or sad for Nathan F? Good game, Nathan. That was a sad ending, but that's life. Any instructive moments from that game? I guess I can share some opening preparation. This is actually a decent blitz variation. A lot of people will take on e4. Oh wow, thanks for another 100 bits. Nathan F is a bit leader. No, he's not the bit leader. BG7 is still the bit leader. Okay. Yeah, that was a false announcement. Anyway, after queen take e4, the idea for black is to play d6. And this is an opening I actually ran into in a tournament from the white side. And after like 8 moves, I was losing material as white from this position. So, oops, didn't want to do that. I have to take a call, but I don't want to take a call. Okay, I might have to end the stream very shortly, but let me just show this opening preparation, and then I might have to end. But I can't end if I'm losing the Twitter poll. 33. Oh, so this is updating live. Wow. Is it updating live? If someone votes, does the number change? Okay, I'm getting distracted. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, d6. And then there's a really cool trap. White will usually play d4. Take, take. And then Oh, more people are here. Shout out to Apod. Um, Nirvana Raymond, always here. So, okay, the idea is after knight c6 we're attacking the pawn. And the trap I fell into is white. So I played the most natural looking move, bishop f4. This is the reason why it's a good blitz trap, because a lot of players will play this as white without really knowing too much and then just stumble into to a pretty dirty tactic. Starting with black's next move, black has a very strong move here, g5. And after bishop g3, black is already winning a piece with the very surprising f5. And it's so sad for white. Like, white just took material, developed, and now the bishop's getting trapped. So, so yeah, it's a useful line to know. Very simple to play against e4. There is a refutation to this, but it's not too well known, and it would take some time to go over. Maybe I'll do another stream where all I do is going over openings. But for now, do I really have to go? Let me check my phone. Oh, okay. Oh, I got a message from Andres. Andres Toth. I'm streaming too. Wait, is he still streaming? Wow. Let me check something and I'll be right back. But maybe we'll do a streamer versus streamer stream. Did that make sense? I think that made sense. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me just respond to him. Wait, can I just respond to his stream? Wait, I'm so confused. Let me go to his chat first. Hey Andres. I'm up for playing a match. I just have to make a call real quick, and then I'll be back and ready. Give me 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna raid him, and then he'll be even more famous, and then we'll be back for a match. So that should be a good plan. Raid 1,000 bits if I win. Okay, motivation. Raid, what's his name? Oh, he has a similar name to me, but he has an underscore. I am Andres. Okay, I'll be right back.